Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Race Nuts. I'm here with my good buddy, Roman. We're here to talk about our last video. It's a pretty good race.
Yeah.
Any major changes with the cart last race?
Before this race, because my cart, the last race, it didn't really handle well. I didn't like it. So for this race, I added the front torsion bar, the stiffest one I had, just to load the tires a little bit more, get them working harder. And yeah, I made a huge difference, felt it immediately. And apart from that, was the only change I made to my cart. Played with tire pressures a little bit differently.
Yeah,
and that was it.
I think all I did was I just changed like my tooth like one up, just so I can keep up with you lights, Formula lights a little more. I remember that day it was pretty cold, just like it usually is. It's usually cold in the mornings, you know, and it actually warmed up like throughout the day.
Later in the day. And
what about practice?
So practice for this race was a little bit telling.
Yeah, we had a little scrimmage.
Yeah, and I was trying to, I slowed down because I was ahead of you guys. I saw you guys, so I just kind of went off to the side. I let you guys pass me, and then I tried to join in. And I was joining, but I noticed a pattern where I was losing time at the start-finish. When we passed the start-finish line, I noticed I was a little bit further back every time, and I thought that was sort of an indication as to, oh, maybe I don't have the race pace for this race. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. I could keep up until, well, we'll find out what happened.
Yeah, of course. Any changes after the practice? I know I did. I changed my tire pressures.
Yeah, we both changed our tire pressures.
Because it was getting hot. Like, it was cold going in and then hot coming out.
Yeah, it's usually like that, and this race was even more so. So yeah, I lowered my pressures quite a bit, actually. But I think we spoke about this earlier. I measured my pressures right after the practice. So they were a little bit higher than what I should have measured them when they were, when the car was static, just cold. So yeah, I lowered them. I know you lowered them as well. Yeah. Did you make any changes besides that?
No, I just usually do my regular, like 10 in the back and then 9 in the front. Nothing too crazy.
Speaking of the race, do you want to go first?
No, mine's short, man. I had a short run race.
We'll talk about your race. Your race.
If you could call it a race.
Well, it's just basically a slipstream fest, which I like. I mean, it's cool. It's a long back straight, but it gives you opportunity.
Yeah.
The only thing about that is I'm running a little bit of a low gear, so if I don't get the slipstream, I'm out of it. Yeah. I have to find time in the corners to hopefully be in the slipstream
to catch back. Yeah.
When the straight starts again, but it worked out for me. I was able to stay with the slipstream. It keeps everyone in contention, as we're about to see. Yeah. There was times where, our carts were never
like separated. Yeah. It is a long straight.
It's a very long straight.
How fast are your lights doing on those straightaways? I think like
my GoPro
Alex was pulling 73 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Definitely. I was reaching the high speed I reached was 72 miles an hour. But I would say the average at the end of that, and that's with a lot of slipstream. Yeah. I think Alex might have been hitting that without slipstream.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And so I had the toe of Alex and Alessandro and Hector in front of me, and I reached 72. So yeah, maybe my gearing is a bit wrong.
Us seniors, we usually hit like, I think 69 or 70.
Yeah, same probably.
And if I weren't running rates, then yeah, I'd probably be hitting like 71, 72. I think the fastest I ever hit was like 72, and that was when I was with Hector. And we were both slipstreaming each other.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But your race looked pretty good, too. I saw that. You guys were switching places. Yeah.
All right, let's get
into it.
So here's the start.
Yeah. You're always pretty good with the first lap.
Yeah. I think I get a good reaction time. And, of course, I have the lower gearing, so maybe my acceleration is slightly better. So here Hector got me on the inside of this corner.
He takes that corner differently. I don't know how he takes that corner.
Yeah,
whenever I drive with him, he takes it way differently than what I do.
So here's the same lap. Look how much distance I've lost. I didn't get a good corner, and here I'm trying to defend from Alex. So here's the straight again, the back straight, and
there's Alessandro.
I sailed past, but I know once I'm out of once I don't have anyone in front of me, then they're gonna get
back to you.
Yeah,
that happened to me the last race.
So I'm just checking. And then
there's Alex.
I got real slow because
Alessandro.
Alessandro got me in the outside and Alex got me in the inside. So that was entirely my fault. I did not take that corner well.
Dang, man. You were in the middle of that corner. Oh, but here? There's Alex right there.
so I couldn't get them on the inside. But here's the same lap, and I got a really good exit, and I have the slipstream. But watch, I pull out, and now he's got Alex's slipstream.
Yeah, you're going against you're going against Alessandro with Alex's slipstream.
Yeah, so look,
Just
but
isn't enough.
the good thing about that is I can get back
Yeah.
and get it again.
Try to get him into the turn. That one's scary, man. I would hate to pass on that turn.
On that turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. So then, of course, I took the lead, and here's me now with no one to piggyback off of. Look at that. I mean, I'm a sitting duck. What can I do?
Shoot past you, man.
I know, and I was looking for Alessandro. I don't want to throw him off the track. This turn, I totally bottled it.
Ooh,
I went
there's
super
Hector.
wide there. I could slam the wheel in anger.
Don't hit the cart, man. You gotta
Caress
love it. You gotta
And look
love
at this corner. This is the same lap later.
Yeah.
And later in the lap, I had to lift off on the S's because we were so bunched up. That's the power of the slipstream. I mean,
you guys are all close together.
Yeah.
Even like throughout the whole race, you guys like no matter how far past you guys
and
are
look at
apart,
this. So
you
I
guys
broke
get
out of
back.
the slipstream.
And you get back in.
Get back in, and then here, look at that. I mean, this right here is when I was doing 72, and I didn't have room on the inside. Really, that's not
Yeah.
even a good move. I don't think. But then again, I try to take that wide line to get a good exit. Maybe I can get Hector's slipstream, and it works. This time though, Hector was already on the inside, so for me to be on the we've already determined for me I prefer the inside on this first turn. But I didn't want to send one up on Hector.
Yeah.
So I kind of
You'll be
backed
pushing
off.
him off.
Yeah. I'll tuck in behind.
He's already fighting off Alessandro too for that inside. You get Alessandro on that
Yeah, but
inside.
then of course we all know what happens.
Oh yeah, man. You gave him too much room, man. I don't know why.
Yeah, and it's such a clumsy move because I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, you can see the track.
Yeah.
It's clear daylight.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think I just got greedy. I was stubborn, I would say, because I didn't want to, like, you could tell. I know for sure. I remember thinking, oh, man, I'm not going to make the corner at this speed. But I really want to. So I didn't correct for it, and I paid the price for that. But up until then, I think it was a really good race.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. You actually, the second race, you got up to first from the start. This time, you actually moved up to first, like,
that's
after
true.
the start. So
That's true.
There's some improvement there, you know.
In fact, in the video, I think I go from fourth
yeah, you went
to
from
first
yeah.
in less than a lap, which I'm okay
That's
with.
that's actually pretty good.
But I can say that's only because of slipstream.
And then, like I said, they're all slipstreaming anyway.
Yeah,
so, like,
that's true.
So it's like, you know, it's really hard to pass, you know, since like
Yeah.
you would have to get out of your slipstream to try to pass the other guy. And then, like I said, you're also racing against Hector, Alex, and Alessandro, who
Pretty
all
quick guys.
They have years of racing
true.
already anyway.
Yeah.
So for you to be able to get into their first position is like, hey, it's pretty good, you know?
And I overtook Alex not on the straight too.
Oh, yeah, you took him
I took him on a
turn.
corner. No, I mean I'm really happy. It was so much fun.
Yeah,
I
I
remember-
thought you were going to be pissed when you came
You
into
know what?
the pits.
I was about to say, I thought I was too, and it took me a while to get my car started after that, because I shut off the engine because I knew it was going to take a while to pull the cart back on the track. So I knew I was going to get lapped, and I'm okay with that. I mean, it's okay because it was my mistake. But yeah, I remember pulling in and when I was done, and thinking like, man, that sucks. But what a fun race! I just had so much fun. I'm so happy.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. I saw that. I even saw you spin out. That was crazy,
Yeah.
man. No, my race, I don't even know you can call it a race.
Well, do you want to touch on it?
So basically at the beginning of our race, we just sat at the very start line, you know, like in the pits, because they were waiting for you guys to go out since Adrian didn't like being...
So close.
I actually did pretty good for my start, you know.
Yeah. Took the
Adrian,
lead.
I let him take the first position, the inside, because he usually
Preference,
liked it.
yeah.
There we go. Right there. Boom.
Good reaction.
I know. I don't know. Starts, like, I'm usually relatively pretty good. I'm not, like, the best, but I'm pretty good. I know the standing starts is the one where it's, like, a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
I used to have, like, a hard time with them because I didn't know what to do, but I kind of figured out how to do standing starts a little better. So,
I would like to try it.
yeah.
Do you touch any of the curves or not really?
Sometimes I do touch them, like, just a little bit, because, you know, I try to hit, like, the apexes.
Should we listen? Let's just take a listen.
Ew.
Oh.
Yeah, that was.
So, do you want to explain to the viewers what happened here?
I check and I'm like, oh my god, my chain. I couldn't see my chain actually because you know how I have like the little safety cover.
Yep.
So I looked over it and I don't know why I thought it was over my chain guard. And I was like, there's no chain. And my dad's like, yeah, there is. And I'm like, oh, what the heck? Then what is it? And then we see like a little puddle of oil just coming out of my engine.
Because by the time we came around, that was our first lap.
Yeah.
And I could see the oil. Bad race for you, if you want to call it a race.
It was a good
first
lap.
Yeah.
I was in first position.
Yeah, it was a good race until, you know. Even though I spun and I wouldn't say I did a good race, I was keeping up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. You guys were all neck to neck right there. Yeah, at one point, every one of you guys was like in first position.
Yeah.
You know, Hector was at first.
Four lead. There were 4 different carts leading.
Crazy.
Fun. Absolutely fun.
But yeah, no, thanks for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. I love reacting. I love talking to you, you know, especially since you're like new and everything. I love like getting this like experience and telling you about mine.
And I'm happy to learn.
Yeah. But yeah. So we're going to just end it there. And we're going to say, if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to comment. It really helps the channel. And we'll be posting more videos of reacting commentary. We'll probably bring out any of the other drivers too while we're at it. And thank you.
Alrighty. Bye.